Now, the first mistake I made was not doing enough outreach. Now, when it comes to outreach, the most important thing is being consistent. And personally for me, it has been a struggle. It's always a struggle, and this is where discipline comes in. Like, it's hard to reach out to those businesses every single day. You get a lot of no's, you get just a hang up, or you get no answers, and it's really tough in the beginning. You just have to keep going and get those numbers in, because it really is a numbers game. Like, the more businesses you reach out to, the bigger chance of a response rate, or the bigger chance of you get business owner responding to you. It's a whole lot bigger if you reach out to 30 businesses a day than 5, or like, just keep doing it consistent. Like, even just doing 10 outreaches a day with, let's say, cold calls can be really beneficial if you keep doing it for a long time. And literally the biggest reason people are failing at SMMA is because they don't do enough outreach. It doesn't matter how much you know about Facebook ads and etc. if you don't have any clients. So you need to get your foot in the door, you have to be confident, and you have to reach out to these businesses every single day and doing it consistently over months. Now, the number one tip I have for you to get this done and to help with procrastination is, one, if you do email, do it right when you wake up. It can be before school or just right when you wake up, because then you will have energy right when you wake up, and you will have this task done before you have done anything else. Now, if you do cold call like me, it's probably a little more difficult if you have school, etc. Like, I have school and I come home at maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 3:30 normally, so then maybe home at like 4 or something, and then I just get to cold call immediately. Like, I think maybe 1, 2 or 12, 1 is probably the best time to cold call for me. I've experienced, but it's also fine to call it like 4 and 5 if you don't have time because you have school or work, etc. Example for me, when I have school from 8 to 2 or 8 to 1, and then I have work from 2 to 9, I actually do. It's really difficult to get those in, but I still get it in. I either do in the morning before school or at school, because you know we can chill a bit at school as well, or I do it when I get home. Of course, it's a little bit more tiring, but you gotta go get those reps in. So yeah, that's what I do, and that's been working for me pretty well. So after each week, sit down and ask yourself, how many businesses did I reach out to? How many businesses did I talk to last week, last month? And you gotta get those numbers up. I recommend, if you start out, maybe between 5 to 10 businesses reach out to each day. It's gotta be quality businesses. Don't do shit outreach. It's not gonna work. Reach out to quality businesses with quality outreach, and you're getting a lot more responses. Now, the second mistake is not following up. And this is so crucial and so important. Let's say you do email. If you send a couple of 100 emails a week and then you're not getting any responses and you're not following up after that, like, you're literally losing out on so many opportunities. So you have to follow up at least 6 to 7 times, even 8, because people normally say no 8 times before they say yes. Now, just think about yourself. When you first see an ad, you don't normally buy right then and there. You get an ad many times, and then after you've seen it a couple of times, you buy it. Like, that's what's normally happening. You gotta think about it a little bit. We don't buy like that normally. Try to get a follow-up at least maybe 1 to 2 days after the first message, and then just keep it going, and you'll get a lot more responses. Now, the third mistake is being fearful. Now, this can kill any business like that. Like, being afraid of a no or being afraid of making a mistake is literally gonna kill your business so early on. So being not afraid of making mistakes, not afraid of getting no's, and especially in SMMA, when you do an outreach that much, you're gonna get a lot of no's. So you have to take this as a learning experience. You have to think, why did they say no? Now, what can I improve? And just fix it. First, for me, I got so many no's in the beginning. Of course you get no's in the beginning. It's how it is. And if I would stop after getting no, it wouldn't have gotten me anywhere. I wouldn't have an agency now. I wouldn't be doing sales in my job. Like, I would just do nothing. And you gotta keep in mind, and this is really important, even just one yes out of these hundreds of no's can take you from nothing to everything. Now, when you get that first yes, you get that client, you're learning Facebook ads, you're getting some referrals, it's gonna change everything. So just that one yes can actually change your whole business. So yes, you need to be persistent and consistent, and just not being fearful. Now, the fourth mistake is giving up. Now, I know this sounds cliche, but it's true. And here's the thing with social media marketing. Someone get their first client after 1 day, and someone get it after 1 week. or someone even get it after a year, or someone, or just like me, get it after 3 weeks. That's just how it works. And if I would have given up after my first few weeks of business owner telling me no to my face, I wouldn't be in the position I was now. I wouldn't be running an agency. I wouldn't be helping you guys to start on your own, and we'll all be fucked. Now, this next mistake is do not try to do everything on your own. Dude, I swear to God, this is so important. Like, it's not that important when you start out, but when you get to first clients and you start doing ads as well on top of doing outreach, it's gonna eat you up, man. And so even when you get your 2 first clients, you still want to do the outreach. You don't want to stop with the outreach. Like, if you read Fanatic of Prospecting, what they say in that book is the outreach you do today will benefit you a few months or a few weeks from now. So you can't stop doing outreach. You gotta keep doing it even when you get 2 to 3 clients. Like, it's not enough, man. You gotta get those 10 plus clients. That's why you want to keep doing the outreach. You want to keep doing the sales, and you want to get some other ones to run the ads, or the other way around. You want to do the ads and then you hire someone to do the sales, etc. So it's gonna save you time, and it's gonna help you do very well because they know the thing probably much better than you. So it's just gonna help you a lot. This is of course a little bit after you've run your agency for a little bit, when you got a few clients. In the beginning, when you only do an outreach, you don't need anyone else to do anything else. So yeah, just start with outreach, keep the consistency, and you will eventually get there, and I truly believe that.